So your posts are called truths, and then you'll see other truths that have been posted.
I think Twitter is the best place to do this, by the way. I think Twitter is better than even True Social, because like True Social, sure, you're reaching most of the like you're reaching almost entirely conservatives, but like Twitter is definitely better because it has a larger market.
I'm gonna take a.
They could just as easily be, you know, right wing.
A wild guess and assume that this isn't your first time on the internet. I'm also going to assume that during your time on this big, beautiful invention we call the World Wide Web, you've probably come across a grifter before. As a quick refresher, a grifter is defined as a person who engages in a small-scale petty scam. Well, in today's modern and politically charged world, these scammers, swindlers, and con men have taken on a new, more lucrative form. And a lot of them just so happen to be conservatives.
But I can safely say I have never felt more optimistic about the United States.
Really intervened, like we need this guy to come back in and make America great again.
But let me know your honest thoughts.
I think it's incredible.
Okay, Trump knows there's plans to kill him. One of my favorite things Trump has ever said.
Dog is grifting their way through this.
Yeah. Doesn't this alarm liberals who spend an insane amount of time fucking being like, Hasan, you are the greatest evil of America. You are the greatest evil America's ever seen. Like, don't you just like kind of feel creepy about how heavily dominated the discourse is by right-wingers who are becoming increasingly more reactionary, more openly right-wing? Genuinely, the reason why I always do this call out to liberals is because you know, that's it. That's the vein. That's where I need to tap. That's where I need people to wake up to the reality that it's unfolding in front of them. A lot of people in this chat will say they're just right-wingers, man. But I don't think every single I mean, most of you were liberals in your political development initially. Like, I don't think every liberal is so cynical and personally invested in propping up the right so that they can feign moral superiority while simultaneously turning the other way, looking the other direction, when the right basically follows through on a lot of the violent agendas that they would also personally love. You feel me?
Mass cultural right-leaning vibe shift. And with all of these people wanting to profit and get their hands on a slice of this big right-wing pie, I thought it'd be helpful to walk you through exactly how to pull this off. So today, we're gonna go through my 12 essential steps. And by the end of this video, you too will have all the tools necessary to grift some right-wingers. Don't worry, folks. It's not as hard as you'd think. Oh, there he is. Let's go. Let's go.
The woke mom demands total obedience.
Blue-haired baristas are trying to take that away from you.
Yeah. Hey, it's been a minute. And today, I'm going to show you how to become a conservative grifter. So first things first, if you want to be a good conservative grifter, you need to craft a unique style, one that will stand out against your competitors while still feeling somewhat similar. Let's start
I put the apolitical cap on for this one.
with the head. Now, we have a few options here. We could do a yarmulke, but I'm not Jewish. We could do a Great Clips haircut, but I unfortunately don't have one near me. Or we could do a hat. I think we'll just go with a hat.
Talbot Henley, what the hell are you doing here?
Okay, now for our clothes. Looks like our only two options are a black shirt or a suit jacket, so let's just do both. Now, big bonus here if you are a white guy, but if you're not, that's totally fine. You can still pull this off, and I'll show you how in these next few steps. Well, I'd say we were just about done, and all we need now is a name. Something cool, maybe a little bit edgy, but still smart. A moniker that screams Patriot Freedom Fighter. What about Slade? Strider Slade. Now we just have to figure out what platform will be best to use for grifting. We have plenty of different avenues to utilize because luckily the internet is set up perfectly for a person like Strider Slade. But before we pick our platforms of choice, we need to set a goal for this video. We need somewhat of a North Star to follow. Hey, not that star. So I decided that the objective would be to try to upload one video a day covering a current political
Yeah, he's doing Dogma
or newsworthy event. And wow, for the 2 weeks that were about to take place. I thought that 2 weeks of daily uploads would give us some idea of how successful our grift was. But before we start making our own content, we have to understand how those on the right are thinking. See what they're seeing in the media. We have to put ourselves in their mind, as our algorithms are probably showing us different things. For example, take this story about the US Commerce Secretary announcing that most tariffs on Canada and Mexico will likely be delayed another month. Shocking, I know. On the left, they describe Howard Lutnick, Trump's Secretary of Commerce, as being cornered and caught off guard when discussing the delay. Meanwhile, the right frames it differently, referring to
Bro, we only watch ground news ads. It's crazy. Wait, yeah, there it is. It's always here. Groundnews.com/Ben.
.com/Ben. Ground News has helped me a ton in knowing what sources I can trust online, and it's honestly been the perfect tool for making this video. So thank you, Ground News, for sponsoring today's video. All right, where were we? Oh yeah. Well, to be a successful content creator online, it helps to start things off with a bang. And I thought live streaming on the platform Kick would be a good way to kick things off. Why Kick and not Twitch? Well, because Twitch has a bunch of socialist libs like Hasan Piker.
Oh, I knew he was going to come out the fact check. Oh, I don't believe that. That's probably also funded by USAID.
Anyway, we need to find something interesting to react to for our very first stream. To successfully do this, we can't just sit there riffing conservative talking points for 2 hours straight. Not for Strider's very first stream, at least. If only there was something political going on today that I could cover. They playing Christmas music now? What's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, we're watching the inauguration of Donald Trump. Guys, I'm excited about this one. It's gonna be good. Hey, would you look at that? What perfect timing. Oh, there she is. The First Lady is back in action. Interesting hat, though. I mean, it's definitely unique, and I think that's what the Trumps are all about. Every time it goes back to Barron, I just keep thinking about how he's 6'9". Look at him, like unit. He's like an oak tree. Dude, this guy is killing it. He kind of looks like the Penguin, I'm not gonna lie. You know a guy can sing well when his undershirt barely fits him. Oh, there he is. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, all right. Let's go. Been waiting for that one for 4 years. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. Well said. Well.
This guy's great. He's got so many good ideas. Has he delivered a single opinion so far? No, but that's precisely why I like it with things that I also agree with. I will not be putting any more thought into this process, and I will be coming back and clicking on the broadcast day in, day out, based.
Said.
A real apolitical kind of guy.
Yes. I love that. Man, I'm getting hyped up. Now, as you can see, you want to be as partisan as possible during a live stream like this. You really got to make sure that anyone who joins would immediately be aware of where you lean politically. That way, they're more likely to stay and watch.
With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate.
Perfect. Let's go. Bring the tariffs out. Let's tear it up. Tariff it up. Doge, let's go. Let's go. Doge is gonna be awesome. Sit down, Biden. Well, for someone's first time live streaming, I thought that Strider was doing a pretty decent job. According to Kick, he had a total of 5 whole people who tuned in for the stream, and 2 of them watched the entire thing until Strider eventually got a little angry towards the end. God, I'm so hungry. Sorry guys, I'm trying to text my girlfriend to bring me some lunch. Babe! Is lunch ready? Sweet. Alright, thanks. So you're kind of cold. Babe! These are so cold in the middle. Oh, beautiful. Got that woman representation. That's what it's all about, guys. Now that the stream was over and Strider's new saviors, DJT and JDV, were sworn in with their mandate to destroy the woke mind virus, it's time to do what all good content creators do. And that was to cut down the highlights of the stream and upload it as a new video to YouTube and Rumble. What's YouTube, you ask? Well, see, it's a website where you can upload videos. Oh, what's Rumble? Sorry. Well, see, it's a website where you can upload videos, but for the right. So I'm gonna try to upload a video on Rumble. This is so bad. Categories. I guess it'd be how to. Secondary? 7 days to die. 7 minutes in hell. God, there's so many categories. Battle crush, field, beauty and the fashion. This is so bad. Like, this looks awful. This might be the worst UI I've seen on a website since 2009. Like, how do you even upload a video? I think I might need some help navigating this thing. Carter, thanks for coming on to help us out. I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
Me neither. I don't know what you're doing. I can't wait to see. I think it's going to be great. I think the world needs more conservatives and right-wingers because, you know, blue-haired liberals are taking over the world and they must be stopped.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like I can't, you know, get a coffee anymore without seeing liberals.
Right. Hi, my name's Carter. My channel is Doxy Carter on YouTube, and my videos are always a surprise, and you never know what you're gonna get. So, yeah.
So, I'm trying to teach my audience right now. I'm trying to teach.
Don't trust her, brother. She seems like she's one of them sacred liberals, okay? She got the bisexual lighting in the background. Also, I'll have you know, she's a woman. All right. And you already know how women are. Women are gay. That's right. Women are gay. Remember that. They're woke libtards. That is the closest you can be to being the wokest and libtarded is if you're a woman.
Everyone, how to become a conservative grifter. And I was actually introduced to Rumble through your video about infiltrating alt-right social media apps. And it seems like a pretty good place to call home if you are an aspiring right-wing grifter. But I'm curious if you have any tips in utilizing this website, maybe how we could get some views.
Women are low testosterone. It's true.
I would say you should say the most bizarre, off the wall and hateful things that you could possibly say.
Okay.
But also at the same time, talk about how you're being censored at other platforms.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, because that happens a lot, I've heard.
As much as you can, I would try to play the victim in this scenario, right? Like, you're a white man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone is coming for your land, your job, your wife.
Yeah.
You know, like, be angry about that.
Yeah.
Like, because conservatives love to feel like they're being persecuted is what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
We are. I mean, not we. I'm apolitical, but also we are persecuted. Every time I see someone who's not white, I feel persecuted.
Just really do that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I do agree. Like, I feel like, you know, everyone loves to talk about the privilege that white men have, but I don't know. We've had it pretty tough.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have enough privilege, you know?
No, especially not today.
Not today.
No.
And blue-haired baristas are trying to take that away from you.
Yeah.
So I think that you should try to monetize off of this, because I think that Rumble, this is just a hypothesis, but I think that Rumble won't push videos that they won't make money on.
Oh. So it's like they created this safe space for conservatives, but only to profit off of them.
That is correct.
Once I upload a video, if I had to find a good place to share these commentary videos, via Rumble, where do you think it would be a good place to do that? Because I don't want to use anything woke, anything like lived up. I want to use something like honest, something true.
I would say that there's a great app that's just for this occasion.
Oh, really?
And it's called Truth Social.
Truth Social. Okay,
Yeah.
what is that?
Truth Social is a social media app, and it was basically created as an alt-right alternative. So your posts are called truths, and then you'll see other truths that have been
I think
posted.
Twitter is the best place to do this, by the way. I think Twitter is better than even Truth Social, because like Truth Social, sure, you're reaching most of the like you're reaching almost entirely conservatives, but like Twitter is definitely better because it has a larger market and also is entirely comprised of right-wing dipshits now.
And guess what you can do?
What?
You can retruth it.
Oh, that sounds like a unique feature.
Yes.
Wow. Is it true that you can't tell a lie on Truth Social? Okay, so now that we had a better idea of how to use these apps, Strider Slade's content machine was up and running. This is the part where we need to start honing in on the
To be fair, he did do a Twitter one already, so
type of personality we want portrayed in our commentary videos. What type of conservative grifter is Strider going to be? A crypto fascist?
What does a fascist mean?
A vaccine denier?
That the vaccines are causing
you can do all of it.
injuries, including death, 52%.
A facts don't care about your feelings kind of guy?
I know a few females.
We were still kind of working out the kinks of Strider, but I thought as long as I kept making more and more content, his true personality would eventually shine through. Let's start with the Federal Bureau for Intimidation. Oh, sorry, the Federal Bureau for Investigation, whatever. So now this leads us to arguably the most important part of becoming a successful conservative grifter. And with this part, you can kind of do whatever you want, as long as you follow this one rule. Both agencies have been running cover for the deep state. RFK Jr. and Kash Patel will declassify all of it, from secret pandemic deals to the FBI's political blackmail. With these daily commentary videos, I wanted to be as milquetoast conservative as possible. Basically, pick a topic in the current news cycle and just write the most average and lazy right-leaning talking points you could imagine. I made sure to put almost no effort into these, and I tried to provide as little substance to the viewer as possible. All right, well, thank you so much for joining. Today we are going to be tier ranking all of the executive orders signed by President Donald Trump. S tier, baby.
It's fucked up. That's entirely too creative. That's entirely too creative. No, conservatism, like being a top conservative commentator means you shouldn't be doing that. You should not be doing that. That's too smart. It's too creative. You fumbled. Okay. Yeah. All you need to do to be a conservative is to just say, like, I love Trump. He's based. He's going to kill libtards. And I love that. That's it. That's all you got to do. He's killing wokeness.
I mean, like, come on. Think about all the good things that have happened so far after pulling out of DEI. Okay, so next we have ending birthright citizenship. Egg prices are out of control, and Americans are feeling it. But here's something the mainstream media won't tell you. The woke mob demands total obedience. And when someone fights back, when someone actually does something, they call it dangerous? But hey, I'm just glad that Taylor Swift has a reason to be pissed off. Remember, stay sharp and stay skeptical. Strider Slade, out. Well, it had been about 5 days so far, and I had uploaded 5 long-form videos to Rumble and YouTube. Also posted a couple banger truths on Truth Social. So far, I have to say that things weren't going as well as I expected them to be. No one was really listening to Strider Slade. I'm sorry, guys, but I wasn't really seeing any results from my plan so far. What was I doing wrong? I was following the guide to it.
He should have shit on me and like a bunch of like high-profile liberals as well. Try to actively create drama, get in the replies, say some unhinged shit.
Did I forget an important step? But then I remembered where I must seek guidance. What was I thinking? This whole time, there was a plethora of incredible teachers out there who do this every single day. Maybe one of them would reveal a step that I missed. So I decided to spend the rest of the day taking notes and learning from the bests.
Hello, everyone. This is Donald Trump. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now, just like a baseball card or other collectibles.
Whatever your hurdles are, and use that as a driver.
I really feel like I've learned so much from you, almost as much as I learn at Peterson Academy. And Peterson Academy is Jordan Peterson's online university that is...
Unless you've been hiding under a rock, you know about the amazing health benefits of high-quality CBD. Well, at JonesCBD.com...
Of course, if you're not already a member, Rumble Premium Mug Club is Rumble Premium. Rumble Premium is Mug Club. It's $99 annually.
Just in case, recommending a contagion emergency kit from the Wellness Company.
Go to BalanceNation.com. Use promo code Walsh for 35% off your first order.
Thanks to Hungry Root, it's become the easiest way to...
All of the guys that followed these dudes will unironically turn around and call me a fucking grifter too. Jesus Christ.
Eat healthy and stay on top of meals.
NobleGoldInvestments.com. The cell phone company we use, Pure Talk, says no.
Wait, that's it. I finally realized what step I was missing all along. It was so simple. What's the point of being a conservative commentator if you don't make a lot of money from it? I had totally forgotten to apply the most important key to being a successful conservative grifter. I had to grift. You think all greens are the same? Think again. PP2 Greens isn't some weak, plant-based nonsense for guys who sip oat milk and count calories. This is hardcore, nutrient-packed fuel for those who actually put in the work. Packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and zero vegan-friendly BS, PP2 Greens is made for real Americans who eat meat, lift heavy, and refuse to apologize for being strong. If you're looking for some organic, grass-fed, kale-infused garbage, go somewhere else. But if you want battle-ready nutrition that fuels muscle, endurance, and dominance, PP2 Greens delivers. Go to the link in my description and use code ALPHA15 for 15% off your first order. Quit being soft and fuel up with PP2 Greens. PP2 Greens, 100% not vegan, 100% built for winners. And thank you for PP2 Greens for sponsoring this video. Okay, well, as you can tell, I could only find a handful of smaller companies that wanted to sponsor Strider Slade's videos, but honestly, I was just happy that I could find any. And now let's talk about Congress, the world's most expensive and least productive daycare center. But first, you don't build strength with excuses. You build it with Crackle Creatine, the pure, powerful fuel your body needs to train harder, recover faster, and dominate every workout. Unleash power with Crackle Creatine. Packed with 1,200 milligrams of caffeine, our creatine blend is designed to supercharge your workouts like never before. Only 12 scoops in whole milk before your workout should do the trick. Testimonials. Hey, look, it's Talbot Henley. Yeah, I actually made all these companies myself. America runs on hard work, grit, and a damn good cup of coffee. And that's exactly what you get with Big Tank Coffee, founded by a former US merchant marine. So for this step, you have a few options, and don't be afraid to get a little experimental here. You can either make your own products to sell like Alex Jones does, or you can just get sponsors for your videos, or you could take my route and make 4 fake companies, buy domains for all of them, create websites that showcase unique products, making them look like actual sponsors, but in actuality, they don't exist. Now, to be clear, you can't order anything on these websites because I didn't want to actually scam people. That would be what a lot of lawyers call not that legal. And if you want to find Crackle Creatine, their address is 123 Main Street, Asgardia, Minnesota. And after doing my research on sponsored conservative products, I think I kind of hit the nail on the head here. Also, just wanted to point out that some of these ads take up over 50% of the entire video. That's real American content right there. All right, now we're cooking. And I'm not just talking about Graham Grunt's Peanut Brittle. Today's sponsor, Graham Grunt's Peanut Brittle. I think we're finally gonna be getting some much deserved attention. Soon, Strider's newfound voice was going to be piercing through every conservative screen in the nation. Oh, and don't worry, I didn't forget to put multiple ad reads into one video. Just like my mentors taught me. Because remember kids, there's no point in being a conservative unless you want to, say it with me, make a lot of money. So I don't have anything to show for this part because I actually tried to reach out to the companies about my pets, but none of them ever got back to me. I can't even find a website with contact information for PP2 greens. I guess starting a drop shipping company is a pretty good way to grift too. Just because I know everybody wants to see it, I'm gonna go through some of the results after posting a video almost every single day on YouTube, Rumble, and Truth Social for 2 weeks straight. So here are my results after following 11 of the 12 steps. YouTube, I got this many views and this many subscribers. Truth Social, I had this many likes, this many retruths, and this many replies, and this many followers. And Rumble loved Strider Slade because I got this many followers and this many views. So now this leads us to our final step of becoming a conservative grifter. Now, I actually haven't seen any of the other big ones get to this step yet, but maybe it's just because they don't know how to do this part. So, to all of my conservative grifters out there, here's the very last thing that you need to do.
True.
I never thought I'd make this video, but I can't keep lying to you. So here is what I know. For years, we called the woke mainstream media.
It's not that he's not good at the bit. It just takes too long. Content creation is a difficult endeavor. And also on top of that, it takes a long time to, and you need a tremendous amount of luck. When I say it's easier to grift to the right, I simply mean that once you are established or out of the established content creators, it's infinitely easier to grift to the right.
The enemy. But let's be real. We are the mainstream now. Money drives the industry, and right now the money is on the right. That's why corporations are ditching DEI. It's not because they're buckling under pressure, it's because it's more profitable for them. Conservative media isn't about truth, it's about power. Billionaires fund it because it serves them. Tax cuts, deregulation, political influence. Meanwhile, real leftist media struggles because under capitalism, leftism isn't profitable. The Daily Wire, Blaze Media, PragerU, Turning Point USA, they all push the same fear-driven narratives. Cultural Marxism, the Great Replacement, fringe conspiracies made mainstream. The far right isn't lurking in the shadows anymore. They won the culture war. And I played right along. I pushed narratives I knew weren't true because it's what my audience wanted. It's what the algorithm rewarded, and it's what the movement demanded. I get why my videos resonated with you. I do. But here's the truth. Conservative media is designed to keep you afraid, take your money, and make you vote against yourself. They manufacture your anxiety and then sell you the cure. Led by Trump and funded by Musk isn't fighting for freedom. They're seizing power for the billionaire class. And they've built a media machine to keep themselves in control. But this isn't the only grift. The Democratic Party sells you hope but protects the status quo. They promise progress while serving the same billionaire class. They just keep enough change on the table to stop us from demanding more. The system isn't broken, folks. It's working exactly as designed, to keep us powerless. It's time for something new, something real, a movement that puts people over profit, a true third way. The grift must end. So remember, stay sharp and stay skeptical. Strider Slade.
Mainstream is left, dumbass. That's right, dude. Mainstream media is actually all socialist, and all of the platforms that seemingly keep pumping out right-wing content everywhere are also socialist. That's why the largest content creator, the largest political content creator on this socialist website, owned by socialist Jeff Bezos, owned by socialist Amazon, his name is Asmongold, who is a right-wing political commentator. That's why Asmongold also is the largest right-wing commentator on YouTube as well, which is another socialist website. That's why the entire field of podcasting is completely dominated by, even though they're socialist companies, dominated by right-wingers. Look at the top 10 podcasts on YouTube, on Apple, anywhere you go. They are all, you know, people like Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, Ben Shapiro, Charlie Kirk. This is precisely the reason why, you know, I always say, no, you don't understand. All of these companies are socialist, and all these guys are actually socialist. That's why the most popular mainstream news broadcaster is Fox News company. Asmongold isn't right wing. He's a slightly right leaning centrist, at least by American standards. You are out of your fucking mind. Okay, slightly right leaning centrist is also insanely right wing when you say by American standards. The fuck? He said he was gonna dress up as Ash Ketchum to do fucking border detentions. Yeah, he's just center right.
Out. Ooh, we got a comment. Good riddance, libtard.
Fucking owned. Fucking owned. All right, I'm tired. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that